Okay, here's the reading for your quiz diary of Anne Frank. Number 1. Which of the following events set off the flashback in the play? A. Mr. Frank returns to the secret annex at the end of the war. B. Anne recounts in her diary the many anti-Jewish decrees. C. Mrs. Van Daan tells Anne about the many admirers she had in her youth. Or D. Peter calls Anne Mrs. Quack Quack. Number 2. When Miep first shows him the bundle of papers with Anne's diary among them, Mr. Frank A. tells her to burn them. B. decides to publish them. C. becomes angry with her. D. takes them and reads them. Number 3. Where are the Franks and Van Daans hiding? A. The business that Mr. Van Daan used to own. B. An old church. C. The business that Mr. Frank used to own. Or D. Their friend Miep's house. Number 4. Which of these was not one of the rules the people in hiding had to follow? A. No fighting in front of Miep and Mr. Kraler. B. No running water during the workday. C. No shoes during the workday. D. No trash could be thrown out. Remember, that was which one is not one of the things. Number 5. What object hid the door to the attic where the Jews were hiding? A. An oven. B. A refrigerator. C. A bookshelf. D. A broken machine. Number 6. Why was Anne called Mrs. Quack Quack? A. She loved ducks. B. She loved to swim. C. She ate a lot of bread. D. She talked a lot in class. Number 7. Why does Peter remove the Star of David from his clothes, and why does Anne say they do not need the stars on their clothes anymore? A. He wants to put it on a new coat he's been planning to get. B. He resents the fact that the Nazis forced the Jews to wear it. C. He wants to put it in a safe place. Or D. He wants to sew his initials on his clothes instead. Number 8. Who protects the family and brings them food? A. Miep and Mr. Kraler. B. Mr. and Mrs. Van Daan. C. Margot and Anne. D. Peter and Lucy. Number 9. Which of the following statements best sums up Peter's feelings toward Anne in the first part of the play? A. He finds her too talkative and resents her teasing. B. He thinks she is very attractive and funny. C. He wishes she would visit him. D. He feels embarrassed because she is a popular girl. And number 10. Why does Mr. Frank decide that Mr. Dussel should join them in hiding, in spite of the objections of Mr. Van Daan and Mrs. Frank? A. Mr. Frank's teeth have become bad and he's happy to have a dentist nearby. B. Mr. Frank is eager to find out what's happening outside the annex. C. Mr. Frank hopes Mr. Dussel will pay him money for hiding them. D. Mr. Frank is willing to make sacrifices to save another person. Okay, so you can use, there is a copy of the play posted on Google Classroom if you need to refer back. You can use your notes. You can look at the video again if you want to. So after you've completed, hit submit, and good luck.